So a lot of times on TikTok, you have people just spilling the beans about their particular communities. Case in point, you have a white woman that's going to really dive into something that we've definitely talked about in the psychology of the white supremacists when in relation to black men. But listen to what this woman has to say. Let's roll that.
You know what's funny about white men saying stuff like this is that they would be the first to know since they love BBC more than anybody. I've had white men literally message me when I was doing OnlyFans with my ex, begging if they could suck his thing. And I've had white men say, oh, so what is it about BBC? Like they are obsessed with it.
Now I know
Like
why
already
you
told
never
guys,
wear
most men are
red,
bisexual
Mr.
and
Force.
homosexual.
My
And
streamer
black
is
men
Hello
since
Feels
slavery have been
Strongman.
exploited as sexual objects, and this goes all the way back to white people cutting off their penises and keeping it at their house like souvenirs. So black men have been extremely sexually abused and exploited and treated as sexual objects, and it's almost intentional that they created a lot of porn with a lot of white women and black men. And white men are very sexually attracted to black men, as we know, since slavery. And the white man has turned the black man into a sexual object or sex symbol because white men love them some BBC. So if anybody knows about BBC, it's white men. And then the little dick energy goes crazy because it's like white men are insecure about their things if it's not, even though there's white men with big ones, there's black men with small ones, it's whatever. But again, white supremacy has over-sexualized the black man and exploited his penis and turned the black man into an object, which explains a whole lot of behaviors on that end and why society is the way it is. But that's a whole nother situation. So I just find it funny when white men, try to say stuff to white women about messing with black men because, they're either jealous or they feel inferior. And like I said, there's no one that loves the BBC more than a white man, am I right? And white men are cucks. Since the beginning of the time, they would watch the slaves, their daughters. White men are cucks. They want to watch their wife get by a BBC. They're pervs, they're freaks. So it's like similar to how, men are so sexually frustrated to the point that they hate women, or, they want us so bad that they have to create a way to make us feel inferior and, all these mind games to make it easier for them to get a woman. I kind of feel it's the same way with white men trying to make black men feel inferior or put anyone down who deals with the black men because of not only the jealousy, but they want that black man too. And then this little race war between the men that they have fueled, oh, my woman, oh, we need to create more white babies. And then the black men are like, well, we're going to take the white women and make them black babies. And they're just using children and women as casualties in this fucking race war because everything to men is a game. All they do is play video games. Everything's Call of Duty. Everything is a me versus them. I need to win. You need to lose. So the black men get with the white woman despite the white man gets with the black woman despite the black man. And behind closed doors, all that white man wants is some BBC.
Well, first and foremost, we know LGBT is their culture. They've been practicing LGBT all up when they was definitely in Rome and the caves and everything else. That is their culture. Now, our people here have adopted some of their culture. That's why you have that. That is not a natural phenomenon at all. It's culture for them. But she's right. After they would hang a black person, they would fight for the phallus of a black man. And they would want the phallus of a black man on their mantle. Men would want that. We ain't talking about the women. We're talking about the men. They said research says that when it comes to adult, films, that films that have black men and white women in it is the most popular and make the most money. And we know men consume more adult films than women consume. They want to see that. You're talking about these white supremacists. As she said, a lot of them are jealous of black men in many ways. Maybe jealous about our anatomy, or jealous about, maybe they can't have the black man. Like they want to have him like they had some of them in slavery, because let's call it what it is. They called the process buck breaking, where they would actually sodomize a slave in front of.
All right.
Hi, guys.